In 5 games, Embolo scored 1 goal and he's got an average rating of 6.6. It's actually a pretty good metaphor for how this challenge is going. You know, you're not doing great realistically, but there's one glimmer of hope in there, and you just hold on to that glimmer of hope. Embolo's not a good player. He wasn't a good signing. We're probably not going to complete this challenge. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 6th episode of Replicating Ranieri with Wolfsburg, where today we are playing a big game up against RB Leipzig, where we are down in 4th place in the league, which isn't too bad because if we win this game, we're only 6 points away from Bayern Munich. You know, I was saying before, I don't think we're going to complete the challenge. It's still very doable, but we have dropped a few points here and there that really hasn't helped us out. So since the January transfer window, we have played these 2 games, which you guys saw on camera, and then we played this one against Bayer Leverkusen. I really thought I was going to bring it back, but unfortunately they came away with 2 goals and we couldn't pull it back to even Stevens. And then we won both of these games by 1 goal respectively, and we tried this formation, which actually gave us quite a bit of good luck because we've got Embolo up here with Abraham, and then we played Fekir, McKennie, and Antonio up there. So it actually worked quite well, but it only worked quite well because we had Oscar Ruiz in defence with us. He's injured right now, so we don't really have a third centre-back, and I'm not actually too keen about using it for this big game. It's a nice one to have in the back pocket, but I think for this game against RB Leipzig, I'm going to stick with what I know, and if I really need to, I will drop it back to that formation to see how it goes. Last time when we played RB Leipzig, we got absolutely smashed, but this is the team that I'm going with, and I'm going to give it a crack. We lost 4-0 last time, in fact, actually. It was a very bad game. I'm hoping we do better today. We've got some good players in the lineup, but honestly, I think we have just the slight edge players-wise, but we need to be on form. Our tactic needs to be up to par, and we need to get the goals into the back of the net early on in the game, ideally, and definitely not conceding 4 early on. I remember they absolutely dominated us. It was the first game of the season, actually. I really felt like we were playing badly, but in this one we're not going to play badly because we just passed it back to the goalkeeper. Embolo's on the ball, skipping past a few defenders. He's going to go for a Embolo. It's genuinely just sums him up. Like he does something good every now and then, but then he just is careless, like a terrible shot, or he gives the ball straight away. Yeah, he's not my favourite player ever. Mendy going for a weaving run there. A lot of power behind the shot, but it goes well wide. But we do actually look like we're well on top in this game. I'm hoping I don't jinx it just then by saying that, because we are on the ball once again, and we could have an opportunity where we could put the ball forward and into the back of the net if we're lucky. Embolo loses the ball. Yep, that's about right. Hopefully one of our players can get it back, because otherwise this is, well, obviously going to be their opportunity. Oh, they've played it back to the goalkeeper. Yeah, no, I think they're going to score here. I'm not going to lie. It will be their first shot if they do have the opportunity. But I think it actually is ours, as Fekir picks it up. Goes for a very ambitious shot. Don't know if that's quite what I would define a key highlight, but we'll roll with it. We're happy to see our team dominating the play, and we certainly are doing that with 8 shots to their 1, 9 shots to their 1 now. I'm really hoping that we can get a goal before halftime, because that is what we need to, you know, actually get some confidence in this game, get a foothold, and hopefully just, you know, completely tear the door off its hinges. Completely open the door, and Abraham had an opportunity to swing that door open, smash the door down. What are those things that the police come in with, you know, the battering rams or something like that? We could have done it, but it isn't to be just yet. But we do have, once again, another opportunity. Antonio back to Castagna, and now Royal Hyson finds his space, and Embolo hits the post, and mate, I can't floor him there. He got into the right position. There's a hard header to get back across the goal. I mean, it's just unlucky, and at the end of the day, again, it just sums up how he's been doing for us. Just little glimpses of hope, but generally not amazing. So it looks like we're going into halftime on level terms, but we might actually be going in down by a goal, because they are on the attack right now. And Embolo tries to clear it the best he can, bless his heart. But he can't quite do anything with it, and they're still on the ball. We might pick it up at some point. Embolo really should be marking that one. Gosh, the amount of times I've seen Embolo in this game is disappointing, because it's normally not for good reasons, and they almost get a great opportunity in there. Luckily for us, it goes over the bar, but I'm actually stoked with the performance. We've been doing really well this half. I'm going to keep Embolo on for a wee bit longer. Somehow he's playing with a 6.9. I don't know how they're justifying that, but we'll roll with it. But they're coming at us very early on in the second half, and if they scored straight off the bat, I would quickly lose a lot of the confidence that I gained from the first half performance. Going to demand more. Apparently Rollheiser's not having a good game at the office, a good day at the office, a good game at the office. Don't think you normally play games at the office. I don't know. Who knows? I've never had an office job, so maybe you do have games at the office. I don't know. Maybe like some ping pong. Maybe have a pool table. That'd be nice. That would keep staff morale up. They're still coming at us on an attack, even though I demanded more. This is not more. I said I wanted more. I actually didn't even say I wanted more. I demanded it. It was not very polite. And we've come away with a great save there. I think I'm going to move to positive because they are certainly getting their foothold back into the game. They're trying to knock our door down, but I want to make sure that we, close our door, go back over to their door, and start putting theirs open. But no, Gabriel, with the most space I've ever seen any player in this game have, has just put them 1-0 up. Look at that space. No one's marking him. So easy, and all of that promising play is going down the drain, and Embolo's coming off. I hate him. I just hate him. I cannot stand him, and I don't think we're getting back into this game, guys. I lose faith very quickly, but I just don't see a way we're getting back into it. Fekir with a chance to prove me wrong. Abraham, I love you, mate. I love you. We have gotten back into the game, and I have been proven wrong. I am happy to say I'm proven wrong there. Fekir with a great ball into the mixer. Embolo wouldn't have scored that. Abraham knows how to do it, and now we're going to show some passion for the last 15 minutes. Hopefully we can come away with a chance. Hopefully we can come away with a goal, and hopefully we can get all 3 points to help us go skyrocketing up the table, up to, I think, 3rd place. Abraham's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Go straight in. Come on, mate. You can do better than that. 10 minutes to go. I feel like we've got the momentum back on our side. I feel it in my soul. I feel it in my bones. I hope you feel it back at home, because we need this win. Just for confidence, morale, league position, every single reason you can think of, we need this win. And I'm going to make a substitution. It's going to be Arnold to come off. And I'm doing it. Screw it. Let's do it. Sometimes in football you got to make the big calls, and I've just made one. We're moving to a more attacking formation, and let's see what happens in these last few minutes. I don't think I'm going to make another substitution. If we draw, I can live with it. If we win, it would be amazing. It's a draw. 1-1. You have to say, that's probably a fair result with the way they played in that second half. First half performances, we deserve the win, but I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbled. 8 points away from Bayern Munich now. They really have to slip up for us to get that title this year. But it could have been worse. It could have been worse. We played alright. We definitely outshone them. But unfortunately for us, it just wasn't there that day. And a lot of the times, we've been losing games like that. So I kind of am content with getting a draw from that. Let's move on to the next game. Oscar Ruiz will be back, so I think I will rock this formation. I'll show you how I'll line it up. Like this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Yeah. And then we'll chuck Oscar Ruiz in defence and get Rollheiser onto the bench. And we don't need... Who would I normally take off? Let's go with Mai. I don't need him. He's not in my team. Alright, let's jump into it. Hopefully we can come away with a win this time. That is kind of what we need. Just to confirm, this is the squad that I'm going with. It is, I admit, it seems less, well done, but I actually used it in one of the replicating Ranieri seasons almost all the way through with Eintracht Frankfurt, and I think we came about 5th. It was one of my favourite series I've ever done, one of my favourite seasons of this Football Manager, actually. Probably go as far to say it was probably my favourite season I've ever done. It was very enjoyable, so I'm hoping we get some of that enjoyment through a win today. We've got 2 shots early on. I'd love to see a highlight coming straight at us, and I'd like to see Embolo put the ball into the back of the net, or at least just not lose it like 3 times in the game. If I didn't see that, I could accept the result, no matter how many goals we concede. As long as Embolo doesn't lose the ball and it lead to a goal, I will accept the result. It doesn't look like a lot's going on until just as I start saying that, we get a highlight. So kind of FM mugging me off a bit there. That's alright. Mendy puts it into the back of the net. we're moving down to balance, because I was thinking about doing that anyway. And Mendy has now scored to put us 1-0 up, and I am content with winning this game by 1-0. So, well done. Great ball by Marcus, and a very tidy finish by Mendy. Nothing more you can say about that. I feel like I was very formal in evaluating that goal. Very well done. Very well done. Almost posh, I would go as far to say. But they are coming at us now, and this is an issue. I think they could score here. I actually think they might. They did. I think that's offside. I hate to say it, but I think that was offside. That bounced around so much. Okay, we're pausing it at the moment where he hits it. Oh no, he's nowhere near. Nowhere near. Oh, that's dumb. We're moving back to our normal formation at halftime. Gonna make some substitutions. Not a fan of this at the moment. Walker Peepit. Seriously, you had to do that just before halftime. Well, we haven't saved a penalty all year, so we're overdue for one. Plazzari. Yes. Oh, that's exactly what we needed just before halftime. I did not need to concede a goal there, and we have held on with a draw. And 2 minutes before halftime, I would have been like, no, that's not good. Now, I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. We are going to move back to our normal formation, though. Just don't feel like that vibe was quite giving me what I wanted. That vibe? What even is that commentary? Just roll with it. Just roll with it. Who's not playing well? Who's not playing well? Ruiz. Yeah, okay, let's take Ruiz off. I think he's probably the weakest of our defenders. Oh, screw it. Let's put Bilbao on. Put Embolo over to a right winger on attack. And do that. Give that a crack. Let's see if Embolo plays better out on the right hand side. Don't know why I would improve him. He's bad wherever he is on the pitch. He's just turned into a meme. Why I'm still playing him is absolutely beyond me, but it's comedic value, isn't it? I'm not very funny in my videos, so I need something to laugh about, and that is not laugh worthy. Come on, we're getting dominated by Werder Bremen, who are down in 13th place. Are we being serious here, guys? Come on, let's think about this. Let's reevaluate our life choices leading up to this moment where we have started to lose this game. Come on, this is not okay. Demand more, not push forward. Very, very close to clicking push forward there. I think I'm going to do this. Why am I saying I think I'm going to do this? I'm doing it. I'm sorry, but you guys have no input in this. I would love to have some audience reaction going on, but, this is just me. I'm making these judgment calls. Normally they're not good. Fernandes has come on, and I'm hoping we can come away with a probably undeserved late goal to win this game. As we go, show some passion. Come on, one more highlight. It's all we need. It's all we need. Just one more chance. Do I do roll high? Screw it. Let's do it. Come on. One more chance. One more chance is all we need. And they have it. Oh, I hope they don't score. That would be quite awkward. Fekir. He's actually run away with it. It's our chance. It's our chance. He's gone past everyone. Don't you dare. Oh, mate. You just had to square it. We've seen a last minute opportunity, but I'm calling it. It's one of those nostalgic ones where we actually don't get anything and we'll just see the final whistle being blown. Bastoni's on the ball. We're going to actually, for suspense reasons, we're going to act like it's a final minute chance. Mendy playing it forward. Finds almost finds Bilbao, but Walker Peters actually gets to it first. 5 more seconds on the clock. If we hit it forward very quickly, we might have one more chance. Bastoni out to Mendy. This would be really dramatic if we score here. I think this is a chance. Mendy's going to whip a ball in. He does. Oh, it doesn't quite come to the play that we needed it to. Castagna, whip a ball. Mate, there's seconds remaining. Don't pass it back. Why is the referee not calling for full time? I'm fuming with I'm not mad about the result. I'm fuming because we were passing it around the back for the last 5 seconds. What was that? McKennie, you just had to pass it to Fekir, and he had an obvious shot at scoring a goal. And that is another disappointing episode. 7 points away from them now. Probably going to go to 10. Gosh. This season. It was so promising. Just look at this. How do I go on to that? How do I actually go on to that? Bundesliga. Sages. How do I look? How do I look? How do I look? How do I look at our progress? Like that mappy thing. Past positions. For us. There we go. Look at that. First. Straight down to 5th. 4th. And then we went down to 5th. And now we're back at 4th. Come on. This is poor. We need to be better than this. We were much better earlier in the season. Look at all those greens. A few reds. Ignore them. There's just so many oranges. I hate oranges. This is coming from a man that quite likes the colour, the fruit, and the colour of my hair. Come on. Alright, that's where we're going to end it. I'm not raging this time. That doesn't count as a rage, okay? Like and subscribe if you are new around here for daily-ish Football Manager content. Just like last time. We're probably going to come back for Borussia Dortmund. And, hang on, how many games is in between? Yeah, screw it. We're going to do that. We're going to come back for Borussia Dortmund and Bayern. And then we're going to play the last game against Hamburg. Unless stuff really starts to heat up, then I might come back for Hertha Berlin and Hoffenheim, and then come back for those. And then, I'll see how I feel. Depends on how desperate I am for content. See you all later.